Airgun reviews. In this episode, I'm going to be reviewing a renowned Swedish gun maker. They've got quite a lot of different makes out now, different brands of rifles. This one is one of my favourites, and yeah, let's get straight into it. Right, guys, so the gun on the bench today is a Dreamline Classic and the GRS stock. Now, these guns are 975mm long. That's from the butt to actually the end of the barrel, not including the silencer. And the tip of scales at about 2.9 kilograms. So this gun is actually a classic, which is the full length, and it's in the GRS stock, which is the best stock I think you can get. They also come in a carbine with a tactical stock and also a synthetic stock, I believe. Now this one is actually adjustable. You got your cheek piece there, it goes up and down. You press the button in there, and you can raise it up and raise it down. And this one, obviously, then this other button just here pulls obviously the butt pad out backwards and forwards. So it has got plenty of adjustment on it as well. It's got a really nice palm grip there, so that's really like grooved for your fingers, which is lovely around there. And it's also got accessory rail fitted into the bottom just there, so you can fit your bipod or any other accessories you want. The only downfall of this, I actually think, is they fit this other part of the sling stud at the rear of the stock just there instead of underneath. Now, I've had a few problems when I fitted a sling on this because it goes across, which it sometimes scrapes rather than going up to down, but never mind. I took the sling off straight away and sorted that out. Now, this has got a 2-stage trigger on it. It's got a nice crisp second stage on it when you pull a trigger as well. It's got a nice curved blade that's fully adjustable. I believe it's a match grade trigger. It comes with its own smooth twist barrel. Now, I know you can get, obviously, they do different barrels for these, and they do all sorts of slug liners and all sorts of things like that, but this is basically just a standard 177, and that's all I ever wanted it to be. It's featured in a couple of my other videos where I've been down into Park Farm and done some squirrel shooting with it, and it's an excellent rifle, getting great groups with it out to 45 yards. Now, the action on this is a side lever action, as you can see just here, and that obviously comes all the way back and clicks home, then goes forward. It's got a tiny magnet on that actual side lever as well to keep it in place when there's no flopping about. You can hear it click in, which is great. It's got a little gauge here that tells you the reg pressure of the rifle, so you know obviously what pressure your regulator is set at. Then also on the end just here, you've also got your fill pressure gauge, which tells you the filling pressure. Now, to fill this rifle, it comes with its own Dreamline probe, which is basically you twist round the end, find the hole, plug the probe in, fill it up, then retwist. You can fill these guns up to 230 bar. It says max pressure, but I always fill these up to about 190 bar, 200 bar, and I'm getting around about 90 consistent shots in 177 with that, which is it's a lot of shots. It's basically. It comes with a half UN-inch thread on the end, so you can fit a moderator. I've fitted my Hugget little bleater on this, but you can fit different mods. But it also is very quiet, just with the normal shroud on, without fitting the mod. But I would always recommend to fit the mod. On the other side here, I'll just spin it round to show you. You've got a power wheel, so obviously it's high, medium, and low. Now, high is about 11.5. Medium goes round to about 8, and low's round about 6. But I don't really play with that. I just keep it as it is on high because obviously I'm doing hunting with this rifle. And I'll just spin that back round for you. Now, it comes with one magazine supplied, which is a 22-shot magazine. Now, this is the FX style, which I'll show you how to load this in a minute. We're going to do this test with it out to 30 yards. I'm going to try and do 3 different pellets again. So we'll do the QYS, the JSB, and the Barracuda 8s, the 3 pellets that most people choose. Not to mention, one more thing about this, it comes with, obviously, it's an 11-meter dovetail rail on the top. Now, I do believe you can get adjustments for this to make in Picatinny and other bits and bobs. There's lots of different people that make lots of different add-ons for Dreamline, Sabre Tactical, PRS, I think, do some add-ons for it as well. But like I said, I've left this one quite standard. I've just put my go-to scope on it, which is a Nikko Panamax and a pair of sports match mounts. Have to be high mounts as well to get, obviously, when you put the magazine in. I'll show you in a minute when the magazine goes in, because the magazine does sit quite proud of the actual action as well. So you've got to fit high mounts on this. Right, so I'm going to load the magazine up and we're going to spin the gun round and get some groupings done. So to load the FX Dreamline magazine, you basically twist that round, the top comes off, then it reveals all the little slots to put your pellets in. It's sprung loaded, so you have to spin it round, which is quite tricky with your hands. Then you hold it in place like that, then you drop the first pellet in, and then that holds the magazine in place. And then you can fill the rest of the slots up. So just drop that in there. So that's held in place. And I'll just drop 5 more in. Oh, we're going to lose some stuff. Then the top goes back on. Click it twice, and that's it, ready to go. Right, so we're going to have 5 shots with the JSB exacts. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but obviously how high the magazine sits proud of the action. That's why you have to go for the high mounts. I don't think that medium mounts would fit very well on there, to be honest. So we'll just go for the groupings at 30 yards. It's quite a windy day again, but I'll try my best. And that's it. So we'll reload up, and now we'll try the QYS. Now I've gone for the QYS lights again. These are the 8.48 grain ones. Sorry, I'll just go back to the exacts as well. The exacts I use with the 8.44 grains. Now it is a very windy day today, so I don't know what kind of results we're going to get, but nevertheless, we'll give it a go. And if I'm not happy, I'll do another short video when it's not so windy, and we'll take it from there. Right then, and now for the Barra 8s. The Barra 8s at 8.44 grains as well, same as the exacts. Right, so that's 5 shots with the exacts, the QYS and the Barra 8s. Let's get the target in and have a look. Right, so here's the 30-yard results for the FX Dreamline Classic in 177 with the GRS stock. The JSBs, that's under 1 thumb, that's 5 shots. QYS, 5 shots. And the Barra 8's 5 shots. Now, I don't think anyone can grumble about that. That smooth twist barrel's doing its job great. You know, I can't really say it about it. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I personally bought this gun. I saw a lot of great reviews previous to me buying one, and it made me actually want one so much that I went and got one. Now, that is I can push this further out to 40 yards and 50 yards, but it is a bit too windy today, and I wouldn't want to, because the groups would open up a bit, but like I said, it is really windy, and I won't want to spoil of what we've done here, because they are great groups once again, especially for a gun that's, you know, you're shooting out of a magazine, and they always say that a single shot gun's a lot accurate than the magazine gun, because there's no chance of the pellets getting damaged when they're in the magazine or anything and spinning around and stuff. But I'm obviously massively happy with them groups. I know that it can do that because I've used it that much. But yeah, that, you know, the Dreamline Classic GRS version is, you know, great rifle. I don't know if they do the GRS stock anymore for the Dreamline Classics, so you probably have to phone up and see if they do that if you have to get one of these. But like I said, it's a great rifle. I've used it in quite a few of my other videos, and I'll probably be using it in quite a few more for the foreseeable future. But yeah, that's really pretty much it for this video, guys. Thanks once again for watching. It's much appreciated. If you like, subscribe, and share, it really does help the channel. So thanks a lot, guys, and see you next week.